Now in today's day and age, the concept of IPO is not unknown to most of us. Most of us know about it. A lot of IPO came in the past 1 year and they also became quite successful. Now after watching their success and the evolution of Indian stock markets, a lot of popular companies are also filing their IPO and they also want to raise money from the public. Now, those who all are new to this concept of IPO, let me explain it to you in a simple manner. IPO stands for Initial Public Offering. It is a process in which a private corporation offers its shares to the retail investors just like you and me, and in the process of that, it gets converted from a private corporation to a public company. They basically want money from us, and in the exchange of that, they give us some shares of their company. Now, before investing in an IPO, there are a lot of factors which you take into our consideration, like what is the business, how do they operate, are the financials of the company good or not, the shareholding patterns, who all are the promoters, and a lot of different things. But what if someone tells you to invest in a company which don't have any commercial operations or don't have any past history? That company is created only to acquire another company or to merge with another company.
कौन है ये लोग? कहाँ से आते हैं?
What will be your reaction? Would you like to invest? Or just like me, with this much of information, you will tell no, never. Why will I gamble my hard-earned money like this?
पैसा पेड़ों पर तो लगता नहीं है.
These type of social companies are called as SPAC and they are getting a huge attention in the United States. They are becoming very much successful and a lot of investors are making huge amounts of money.
अच्छा?
And in this video, we're gonna discuss everything about SPAC. What are SPAC? How do they operate? Why nowadays they are becoming so popular? And a lot of other things. So without any further delay, let's dive into the video. Now the term SPAC stands for Special Purpose Acquisition Company. It is not a regular company and don't have any commercial operations. It is just only created to raise money from the public and use that money to acquire or merge with another functional company. And because of this reason, SPACs are also called as blank check companies. Let's understand how this works. SPACs are generally created by the investors who all have an expertise in a particular field or in a particular business sector.
ये स्कीम किसी अहरे गहरे नत्थु गहरे के लिए नहीं है. इसके लिए बड़ी ऊंची पहचान चाहिए, ऊंची पहुंच चाहिए.
First, they create a blank check company. Then, they list that company in the stock market through IPO and raise some money. Now, they keep that money in an interest-based trust account, and that money can only and only be used for two purposes. First one is to acquire or merge with another operational company, or the second one is to return the money to the retail investors, those who have invested in the SPAC through the IPO process. Now here, an important question arises. Why do this SPAC returns the money to the retail investors? The answer is that in some cases, the sponsor of the SPAC are unable to find a target company which they want to acquire or merge with within a span of 18 to 24 months. So in that case, the sponsors of the company liquidate the SPAC and return the money to the retail investors. And the interest which is generated in the span of 18 to 24 months on the money raised through the IPO is used as the working capital of the SPAC. In the case of SPACs, the investors are also called as the sponsors. Now if the sponsors of the SPAC become successful to find a target company which they want to merge or acquire, then in that case, the shareholders of the SPAC have two options.
अबे जल्दी बोल, कल सुबह पनवेल निकलना है.
Either they accept the merger and acquisition and receive the shares of the new entity, or if they don't want to accept the merger or acquisition, they can redeem the SPAC shares at the original price of offering. Let's understand this with the help of a simple example. Suppose there are two companies, XYZ Capital and ABC Industries. Here, XYZ Capital is the SPAC and ABC Industries is the target company. Now after XYZ Capital merged with ABC Industries, as a shareholder, I have two options. The first one is to agree the merger and receive the shares of ABC Industries, or the second one is to disagree the merger and get my money back. Now I hope that you might have got a basic idea what is SPAC and how it works. Now after all of these discussions, a single and an important question arises. Why do the target company agrees to get merged or acquired? If they really need that money, why not directly go to the stock market and file for an IPO? Why are they preferring this SPAC route? Let's discuss upon this. Now, the process of an IPO looks very much simple to a layman like you and me. But in reality, it is very much complex. IPO takes a lot of time, and investment bank is hired for the financial work, which also takes a heavy fee, The market conditions at that point of time matter a lot, and the most important thing is that the approval of the regulator is required.
अरे मुझे चक्कर आने लग गया अब.
Now, to bypass all of these complications, nowadays companies are ditching the old traditional way of IPO and are directly getting listed on the exchange through SPAC.
क्या करूं मैं मर जाऊं मेरी कोई फीलिंग नहीं है.
In this entire process of helping the target companies to go public with the help of SPAC, the sponsors of the SPAC are making a lot of money. In 2020, the SPACs have raised more than $73 billion with 50 SPACs. Now, as of 2021, it have raised more than $38 billion through 128 IPOs. Now, this was all about SPAC. How do they work and why are they getting so much popular nowadays? If you have anything to say, feel free to write it down in the comment section below. Until next time, thank you for watching the video.